Hey guys, and welcome back to Right Wing Politics. Today I'm doing a follow-up video on my video I did yesterday, which is what if Trump's term ends really well? How does that affect the 2028 election? Now, this is basically the opposite of that. What if we have some kind of economic downfall and the economy crashes and prices keep rising and everything like that, and nothing looks good for the Trump administration, which I doubt that'll happen by then, but I feel like in our current situation, I think it'll take into another Republican term for things to really turn around. Now, Gavin Newsom, I feel like in this case where Trump does bad, I think he would try to run a little bit more of a moderate campaign just to get some swing voters in there. And I think he would succeed with some of that. I think he would pick probably a minority still, but they might be more of a moderate minority or someone that's pretending to be moderate. Like, I doubt Kamala Harris would be picked again because that's just setting him up to fail. But it would probably be. I'm not saying it might not be a woman, but it would definitely be someone of a different race than white because that's just how the Democrats roll. I think Rubio. I don't know who would pick honestly. Maybe someone. I don't. I doubt. I don't think he would pick someone like Youngkin. Maybe Hegseth or something. I really have no idea because this is Rubio's my main prediction for the 2028 election. Now, I think Vance won't run until 2036. He has time, and he has another kid on the way. It's just a lot for, being president and having like a newborn almost is probably a pretty tough thing to handle. So, yeah, I'll start filling these out. I think Gavin Newsom performs well in likely Democrat states and states that you wouldn't normally expect to be um solid. I think he carries all of these states that you would see as likely, even like a lot of them, to the safe column. I'm not saying all of them will be, but I think in a case where Trump actually genuinely does bad, he probably would significantly gain in a lot of them. So Gavin Newsom's final count for the solid states is 191, and that is a pretty strong start for the Democratic Party based on what they dealt with in 2024. Now, Rubio's solid states, I think you'll see most of the Midwest, the West. Nothing you really haven't seen before. This is pretty common, but I think we won't have Texas, Florida, Ohio, or Iowa in the safe column. So, this is the final map actually for the solid states for Rubio. We are down almost 100 electoral votes to where we should be. So, that just shows you how much Trump's term obviously affects the 2028 election already. Now, Gavin Newsom's likely states, this is where basically all of the solid, like firmly um supportive of each party. Like, this is where the firm supporters of each party really start getting filled in terms of states. There'll probably be a third party candidate of some sort that might make some kind of a dent in a scenario like this because a lot of people are undecided at this stage. So, especially if Trump's term is bad, a lot of people that voted for him but don't like his the way he talks and stuff probably will switch to independents and become swing voters in a scenario like this. So, I think a third party challenger would have a pretty decent chance of making a dent in a cycle like this. Now, Rubio's likely states is Texas, Florida, Alaska, Iowa, and Ohio, plus both districts, those two districts in Nebraska and Maine that usually stick with us. And this is basically the final battleground map. I'll fill New Hampshire out right now. Now, Newsom will probably hold Georgia, barely. He'll probably hold. Oh God, I don't know. I'll slowly fill this out just for the smallest suspense possible. I think Rubio narrowly holds these two states up here. since they shifted pretty far to the right. I think Rubio probably still holds North Carolina by a little bit, like under 1% or 1%. It'll probably be a lot closer than your typical like 2 to 4% it usually sticks around. And I think Newsom carries the Rust Belt. So 286 to 252, Newsom wins. Rubio loses it's not a landslide, but it's a somewhat decent victory compared to what they had in 2024, obviously. So, yeah, Newsom wins probably, like I said, probably has some kind of minority run as his running mate and probably amps up a lot of the people in Fulton County, Philadelphia County, and, Detroit and all those big cities. So, yeah, this is the final map. If you have any questions, comments, etc., go ahead and comment them or email me at rightwingpolitics4547@gmail.com. And if you have any kind of suggestions you want for videos, you can also comment those or email me. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I will put a poll up for the next video you guys want to see because I honestly am out of ideas for now. But I'll do whatever you guys want to see, so I'll let the voters decide here. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and make sure to vote on the poll. I'll probably link it, I'll pin it in the comments, I guess. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to check the pinned comment for the poll. And share it because I need to get this algorithm back into play so it actually also gets votes because I don't want like 3 votes deciding the entire thing anyway. So, yeah, make sure to vote on that poll, and I'll see you guys in the next video.